Hi everybody, it's Michelle, and today I want to talk about some of the planners that I used in 2016. 2016 was a really crazy planner year for me. I was in so many different things and switching back and forth so much that I got to the point where I didn't know where my information was, and that really started to bother me. So I'm going to try to correct that for 2017. We'll see how that goes. But I'm going to quickly go over all of this stuff. It may not be in order because I don't exactly remember when I used everything. I'm going to put these two aside. These are the two that I'm actually in right now. And I think I started out 2016 using this binder here along with my Moleskine. This is the Evernote version, and this was by far my favorite one. The grid is actually made up out of dots, and it scans beautifully. You don't really see these lines in the background when you scan. I moved out of this one though and actually moved into a new bullet journal, this one. But I had attempted to use this because it's a 3-ring binder and it zips up. I'm not really into camo. I thought I was going to paint it, but I never got that far. But I like the 3-ring binders because you can put just standard notebook paper that you can buy at Walmart or wherever. This notebook paper that you can buy at the store, and it fits in here nicely. I thought maybe I would use this for projects or something, but I just can't get back into rings. I don't know why. I just can't do it. So these two were the beginning of the year. I do know that for sure. And I moved into this one because I found these on Amazon, and they have a built-in pin loop already. They're nice and textured. I did have a video when I got this doing a review. It's a little bit smaller than the Moleskine. It gives you a little bit less real estate on the page, but it's still nice. And bullet journal still is by far my favorite way to plan, even though I haven't been doing it lately. So I was using this, and at that same time, I do notice when I ordered my Erin Condren. For some reason, whenever they start having the sales, like around March or April, where you can get 50% off or whatever, and you can use coupons, I can't resist buying an Erin Condren. I got this one for free. I only paid for my shipping to have it sent to my house because I had some points, and it was such a good sale. I think it was 50% off. I love this cover. This is my favorite one. So if I do end up purchasing another one, I'll probably take this cover off and reuse it. I just love it that much. And I actually used this Erin Condren more than I thought I was going to. And I've been using it up until about this past month because it was mainly for my editorial calendar, just keeping track of what was going on the blog or on YouTube. And I was doing pretty good with that. So that's these two. I think I know I moved into these two. After that, I think I moved exclusively into my traveler's notebook, which would be, it was at the time the personal size. I got my Hobonichi Weeks. And so I was using my Hobonichi Weeks in a traveler's notebook or in a wallet. And I stopped using this. I was using this consistently for months, but I tried to cut it down to put it into a personal size traveler's notebook, and I just destroyed my poor Weeks, and I stopped using it. So I was using my my personal size traveler's notebook with my various inserts in there, and I like using the booklets, and I don't see my book. I don't know what happened to it. I was using booklets similar to this. It's one of these, but I can't find the one that I was actually using. I don't know where it is right now. But I was using this as my bullet journal, and they fit perfectly into here, into the personal size. I got them at Dollar Tree, so they're only $1, and the paper quality is actually pretty good considering they come from the dollar store. I was using my gel pens, everything, nothing was bleeding through. It was just fantastic. So the only reason that I'm not using this right now, which this is probably my favorite traveler's notebook setup right here, is my yellow one with these booklets, is because I have my new Hobonichi Weeks, and I love the Hobonichi Weeks, and it's just a little bit too small for that. So I'm not using this size right now. I did attempt to maybe move into a new bullet journal, which I found this on clearance at Target, but it is not grid. And now that I've gotten used to using just the personal size and my Hobonichi Weeks, this just seems like it's too big for me. But I thought about maybe using it as a project notebook or something. I don't know, so I still have it off to the side. Oh, I did forget that I bought these also like around back in March. They had a really good sale on Amazon. And these are the Moleskine. This is the daily planner. I couldn't resist because of the peanuts, and I just loved it. I thought it was fantastic. It has the comic strips here, everything. I love this thing. And I was using it for a few weeks. I was writing in, maybe doing some journaling. So I actually cut those pages out of here and put them into my Hobonichi Cousin, because I didn't want to lose the information that was in here. That was part of my panic about having information in all different places, and I didn't know where anything was. So I took that information out of here. I also went through all of my other inserts that I had been using, like in traveler's notebooks, and copied information over into the Hobonichi so that I wouldn't be losing information there. At the end of the summer, I purchased this Webster's Pages, also the Traveler's Notebook, and it's a pretty big Traveler's Notebook. You can stuff these things. And I was going to try to see about using standard size. It did not work out for me. So I just have old journaling inserts in here right now. And my old calendar that I was using for the year, the monthly calendar, and that is in there. This is another recent purchase, and I believe it's At a Glance. Let me see. Oh, it's Plan Ahead and See It Bigger. It's a daily planner. I thought about using this maybe as a journal. It started back in October, and it runs through the end of 2017. So there were bonus months in here, but I'm not using it. It's really a nice planner, and it's at a great price, and I bought it at Walmart, so you can't beat that. I thought maybe I would just use this also as a daily morning journal, morning pages. I'm not sure. But it's here, and I like the fact that it has the band where you can close it, and that is that. I did use this Happy Planner as a memory planner at the beginning of the year, and that lasted through about March or April, and I stopped doing that in here, and I started doing it exclusively in the books in my traveler's notebook. So the Happy Planner was put to the side. I purchased a brand new Happy Planner back in the summer when the new ones came out, and I'm not using that at all. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that at this point. So, oh, here's the book that I was using for my bullet journal in the personal size. There. So, what am I using right now? Right now, what I am using, I'm sorry if you hear a lot of noise in the background. My house is really active right now. So, right now, I am using this wallet, which has my Hobonichi Weeks in here. And I have a set of video for this. I have cards here on this side and this flap, money and so forth over here. I have my Hobonichi Weeks, and I have a little booklet where I keep notes, and then another of the Hobonichi notebooks that go with the weeks right here for some business stuff. This is what I carry with me everywhere. And I am using a repurposed Hobonichi Cousin right here, just as a daily journal and catch-all, where I go back and I write in everything for every day and do a little bit of journaling along the bottom. This is actually a 2015 Cousin that I had. It was extra, and I just kind of got some stickers and went over the dates just to kind of, so I can use it. It wasn't being used for anything, and I love this paper. So I plan on doing this through the end of the year, the way that I've been doing it. And I took the pages out of other planners and taped them in here so that all that information can kind of be brought into one spot, and I know where everything is for the year. These were the Moleskine pages I taped in. These over here were pages from the other Hobonichi weeks that I destroyed that I put in here. So it's all kind of in one spot. This is just like a record keeping book, which I have used them in the past as a planner, and they worked out pretty well, but I can't carry it with me everywhere that I go. So it depends on how I really want to use the book, because they work great as a planner. But I want my book for 2017 to be a little bit neater, more of a journal and a record keeper and a memory keeper. So that is what I'm gearing the cousin towards. And this is just, I have a cover on cover here with scrapbook paper and some Christmas cards that I put in there just to kind of decorate it for Christmas. So in 2017, I have my new cousin, and I have not been purchasing from the Hobonichi site. I've been purchasing from Amazon because for me it's just easier, comes quicker. You pay a little bit more for it, but you're not paying that shipping from Japan. And I know that if I order from the Hobonichi site, I'm going to order not just the books, but a lot of other stuff to go with it. And it's going to be a really expensive order. So it actually ended up saving me money, even though I paid a little bit more to buy the actual planners. So this, I have done nothing with this book yet. I was disappointed. I did not order the 2016 version of the cousin. So I don't know if it applies to 2016, but I know this 2017 actually starts on January the 1st. And in the past, the cousins, like at least 2015 and before, you would have the month of December in here also. They would be half of the page. So there were like 4 days on these 2-day spread, this 2-page spread. But that wasn't the case. I thought I would be able to start using it in December, but I can't. It doesn't start, even though you have your December calendar in the beginning, which has always, it's always been that way. So this will be my record keeper at this point. I do keep track of my schedule and everything that I do each day on the weeklies, and I can actually use just this portion as a planner because I can put all my to-dos and all of that, my tracking, my habit trackers, all that stuff could go here for the week. But I think I'm going to continue to do that in my Hobonichi weeks. We'll see. I may just go totally back to a bullet journal. I never know what I'm going to do. But that's my plan right now. I'm hoping to maybe get a different case, or I'm going to put it in my leather case that I made that is in the mahogany, which is the same color as this. I haven't made up my mind yet. So this is waiting for the beginning of the year, and then I have my weeks in here in this wallet. I am actually at this point considering putting it into my standard size traveler's notebook, because I will just stick it in here. I will take this part out here and actually put the weeks in here and carry it around with my journal, and maybe put in another booklet just to use as a bullet journal and note taker, here, because I have a lot of projects that I want to work on for 2017, and I need paper. I need just like scratch paper to jot out all my notes and my plans. So that is what I'm thinking about doing right now. And I'm not sure. We'll see what I decide to do at that point. But that is the plan right now. This one just holds my journal pretty much. And then this booklet here that I was using as a bullet journal also. And that's it. So right now I use this. My journal's in there. I use this. It goes with me everywhere. And I use this just to keep daily notes. Everything gets transferred to here. That's important, that I want to remember. So if you have any questions about any of this craziness, just put it down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. So you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.